Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Well, get ready for the possibility of a slick drive to work in the morning as we have potentially more snow on the way. And because of that, our team of weather experts have declared tomorrow a weather alert day. So let's send things over to Emily Bloom to see just how much potential snow could be in our area. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Jordan, we're having a hard time, that is, forecasting this one. We do have a weather alert day in place, though, just in case, depending upon what exactly we get tomorrow. What it is for is overnight snow through the Palouse, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and Idaho Panhandle area. That is going to be tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, as we take a look at the forecast, live conditions rather right now, you can see in the mid-30s through Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, dark skies over Spokane showing some of that rain and potentially a clap of thunder here or there that we could get over the next couple of hours. Now this is what we want to be taking a look at, this 24-hour forecast showing this band of snow setting up just south of the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area right now. Just a few minutes ago, if you were watching at 5 o'clock, you saw that was coming right over us and circulating, repeating. So it's all going to depend upon exactly how that band of snow sets up in terms of what kind of snow we end up with tomorrow morning. You do want to be prepared for whatever it is that we may be seeing. You can see right now anywhere between about 0.2 of an inch to just below an inch, and that's in the Pullman area. Right now, showing Spokane and Coeur d'Alene could get out of this completely unscathed. So we'll continue to track this and have an update for you in just a little bit.
All right, Emily, thanks for that. Fake check scams are threatening local job seekers here in the Inland Northwest, and remote job opportunities are on the rise because of the pandemic, but these scammers are targeting people who are in desperate need of jobs by sending fake checks. Our Peter Joy spoke to a victim today and explained how to spot red flags that you need to look out for when you see one.
Oh my God, I was so stoked. I was so ready to go to work and know that I can take care of my family.
Living with her husband and a 15-year-old grandson, Mary Vanderveer was desperate to find a job to deal with skyrocketing rent.
I am going to be the main breadwinner, and when a job like that comes up, it just sounds almost too good to be true, which it was too good to be true.
She applied for a remote job online and immediately got an offer without interview. She received a $1,900 check through email to purchase office equipment.
And then I was asked, once I get it and print it, make sure I cut it out properly, endorse it, and before I deposit it, send them a picture front and back. That's when my head went, no, wait a minute. No.
She checked with local bank if the check was genuine and quickly learned that it was a fake check.
Now, what do you do when you receive fake checks? What exactly do you look out for? A local banker says, unfortunately, this happens too often across the country.
Like, for example, like Bank of America, you know, the of, typically in all the, you know, the logos that you see, the O is lowercase.
Numerica Credit Union's regional manager says customers are asked to check font, boldness of letters, and memo line.
We see this is probably, I'd say probably the top 3 scams that we do see within the banking industry. Somebody pretending to say, especially now with the job market being the way that it is, everybody's kind of looking for that almost too good to be true.
He says sending check through email is rare, but should be sent electronically or physically. Contact a local bank first before signing a check and making a deposit.
Be afraid to ask. We see this stuff all the time. Like it is, we see it, we're so fluent in it, we can pick up those red flags instantly.
Your due diligence and research these places. If they're offering you a really good paying job, check them out.
Peter Choi, 4 News Now.
We turn now to that fatal crash on Saturday night in Post Falls. The Kootenai Sheriff's Office has not yet released the name of the person who died in this crash. And take a look on your screen here. That crash happening right off of I-90 near Greens Ferry Road. The Sheriff's Office saying this crash happened while Idaho State Police were chasing a stolen vehicle. One person inside of the car died at the scene, while another was taken to the hospital. And this is a developing story. We'll be sure to update you as we learn more. And a woman died after being hit by a car at a Safeway parking lot at Liberty Lake. The Liberty Lake police are investigating the crash. They say they don't know if drugs or alcohol played a factor. They also don't believe speed or reckless driving played a factor. The trial of Idaho's doomsday mom, Lori Vallow, accused of killing her 2 youngest children and her husband's ex-wife, begins tomorrow. ABC's Zoreen Shah is in LA with what we can expect in court.
This morning, all eyes on an Idaho courtroom. A jury will determine if Lori Vallow killed her 2 children. A separate trial will be held for her husband, Chad Daybell, also accused in their murders. Both have pleaded not guilty.
Let the record reflect.
In Monday's trial, Vallow is accused of killing 7-year-old Joshua, JJ, and 17-year-old Tylee Ryan and her husband's late wife, Tammy.
What we can expect to see, at least from the defense, is some sort of effort to make Lori Vallow Daybell look like she's insane, that she's suffering from delusions, she's suffering from mental illness, and that she didn't know what she was doing.
The news of her children's deaths came after the grandparents reported them missing in 2019 and after Vallow privately married the doomsday author in Hawaii and joined his religious group.
What happened to JJ? Are the kids okay?
After 9 months of searching, the children were found buried in a shallow grave on their stepdad's Idaho property.
It's like the world just stopped.
Just like it stopped.
It's like,
yeah. And it was a hard day for us, very hard day.
But prosecutors have painted a grim story. They say they used doomsday beliefs to kill the children and that they killed Tammy to steal her Social Security funds and insurance money.
Ever since she's been involved in this doomsday cult, that is not the same Lori that we knew for 13 years.
According to court papers, a friend says Vallow had told her around JJ's disappearance that he was a zombie and that a person's true spirit was stuck until the host body is physically killed.
If Lori is convicted, we'd expect the maximum possible penalty that the court can give, which would be life in prison without parole.
So there is also another unexplained death. Vallow's previous husband, Charles Vallow, died 4 years ago, and Arizona prosecutors are charging her with conspiracy to commit murder in connection with his death. Zoreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Governor Little signed multiple bills into law that will impact your child's education, with one of them meant to improve communication with his schools by establishing a parental bill of rights. This means that schools will now be required to notify parents about the health services made available by the school or private organization at the start of each school year, including health and wellness services. Parents must also give consent before the school gives their child any health screening or well-being questionnaires. Schools will also be required to notify parents if their child had been questioned by a police or school resource officer, unless the child is a victim of suspected victim of physical child abuse. Little also signed a bill that will require high schools to have financial literacy classes. Students will learn the basics of real-world personal finance and how to make sound financial decisions. The law also makes this class a requirement for graduation. Still ahead here tonight, thousands of families in the South are beginning the long road to recovery after a deadly tornado caused millions of dollars in damages. We'll take a closer look at some of the destruction next on 4 News Now at 6.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fred's Appliance.
Do you miss those 2020 stimulus checks you received and wish you had some extra money for some new furniture?
Well, at Walker's Furniture, we want to help you out. Boost your savings and get big discounts store-wide with your Walker's Furniture stimulus check. Just visit a Walker's store near you or download your checks online and cash in on the savings. Plus, with no money down, no minimum purchase, and special 5 years financing.
You can get that new furniture you've been wanting and save your cash this week at Walker's.
McVeigh Brothers is the only 5-star certified select shingle master contractor in the Inland Northwest. We also have great financing options like no money down and up to 12 years low interest financing. At McVeigh Brothers, we're always working for you.
Attention weight loss sufferers. If you've tried everything imaginable in the past to lose weight, but nothing has worked, don't despair. There's a new medication that's proving to be a true game changer in the weight loss industry. Semaglutide is FDA approved, and when infused with B12, it's one of the strongest GLP-1s in the market today, which works with your body naturally to help melt the pounds away. There's no pain, no surgery, and while diet and exercise are always strongly recommended, it's not necessary to lose weight with this program. In addition, you can continue to eat the foods you love. Grab your cell phone and take down the number on your screen now. When you call, you'll reach Advanced Medical Weight Loss. Their physician-based program is safe, effective, and works with your body naturally to create the feeling of being full, which can decrease your overall daily calorie consumption. Whether you need to lose 20 or 200 pounds, you can lose weight now and keep it off with this simple program. Call Advanced Medical Weight Loss today for free information. But hurry, there's a limited number of new patients accepted per week. Call the number on your screen now.
For back pain, I've always been a take two and call in the morning guy. But my new doctor recommended Salonpas. Without another pill upsetting my stomach, I get powerful, effective, and safe relief. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
We know vaccines, immunizations, and boosters save lives. They nearly eradicated polio, protected our infants from chickenpox and measles, and kept our kids safe from whooping cough and meningitis. The best way to keep your family safe from these viruses is to stay informed about when to get vaccinated. If you have questions about vaccinations, like COVID-19 or the flu, talk with your healthcare provider today. Learn more at askyourprovider.org.
4 News Now is brought to you by Everhart Painting.
Well, here is a live look over downtown Spokane. We did see a few flurries earlier today, but we could see even more on the way tonight that could impact your morning commute. And because of that, we have declared tomorrow a weather alert day. Emily, just, what does that potential for snow look like tomorrow?
Really all going to depend upon this band of snow that's going to be moving through and exactly where it is that it's going to set up. Earlier, we were looking at about 1 to 3 inches across the region. Now it's not looking so promising, which is actually probably a good thing for all of us. We're ready to move on to spring. So with this alert day, it is for that overnight snow through the Palouse, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and Idaho Panhandle area Sunday tonight through tomorrow morning. As we take a look, and you can see over the next couple of hours, temperatures dropping into the mid-30s by 9 p.m., 34 degrees at 11 p.m., and then we do have the potential for some of that rain and light snow over the next couple of hours. 24-hour forecast is going to give us a better idea of what exactly we're trying to predict here. This is band of snow right here. At this particular moment, it is setting up just to the south of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. Earlier, it was right on top of us, and because of that, snowfall projections looking to be a little bit different as well. We will be lucky, I think, if we get out of this totally unscathed through the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. You can see right now anywhere between 0.2 of an inch to just below an inch throughout the Pullman area. So this is something we're going to be keeping a close eye on here over the next couple of hours throughout the evening. So hopefully you have a better idea before you go to bed tonight. 35 is where we're at right now. Winds coming out of the southeast, 7 miles an hour. 35 in Spokane with the winds coming out of the northeast. And over the next couple of hours, again, temperatures falling back down into those lower 30s before we head into the overnight hours tonight. Overnight low will be 30 degrees with that rain and snow moving through, the winds nice and light. Across the region, mid to upper 20s. 24 will be the overnight low for those of you in the Colville area. 31 in Moses Lake. Ditto for those of you in Wenatchee. By tomorrow afternoon, we're back up to 45 degrees. If we do get some of that rain and snow in the overnight hours, it could continue through the first half of our Monday as well. Those winds coming out of the west at about 5 miles an hour by tomorrow afternoon. Most of us getting back into the upper 40s and lower to mid 50s by tomorrow. 51 in Wenatchee, 40 in Pullman, 48 will be the high for those of you in Spokane Valley tomorrow. Planning forecast is showing this nice little transition. We've got a high of 45 tomorrow. We bring back the rain chances on Friday. We do have a little bit of sunshine each and every day in the week ahead, but hey, all eyes are on that 66 that we have next Sunday. If we can make it to that, that'll be the best part of this upcoming forecast. I know that many of us are hoping for getting into those 60s and feeling much more like spring.
Very excited about the sunshine, Emily. Well, we turn now to those deadly storms that struck those southern states across Arkansas, Illinois, Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee that took the lives of at least 29 people. Those deadly storms and tornadoes striking over the past several days. President Biden issued a major disaster declaration for Arkansas as communities across the South and Midwest face a long road to recovery. CNN's Isabel Rosales has more.
No matter what challenges we face, nothing is going to destroy us. Nothing is going to bring us down. If anything, we will come back better and stronger.
Devastation and destruction as cleanup gets underway for hard-hit southern communities ripped apart by fierce and powerful storms and tornadoes.
We have a lot of families that are completely devastated, have no home at all to go to, no belongings survived. So we will have to help these families.
In Arkansas, President Joe Biden has ordered federal aid to help fund state and local recovery efforts. The focus now shifts to rebuild Little Rock after an EF3 tornado tore through the city. Meanwhile, neighboring state Tennessee is also reeling from the aftermath of back-to-back storms. The death toll rising over the weekend after 2 children and an adult died after trees fell onto their home.
The loss of life is the hardest to deal with. We can't rebuild that. Our citizens, their homes, their businesses, the schools, the places they play, their electricity, their way of life has been affected.
Now, a new weather threat is on the rise Sunday for the South. Nearly 13 million people in North Texas, including the Dallas-Fort Worth area, are bracing for an enhanced or level 3 of 5 risk for severe weather. I'm Isabel Rosales reporting.
Starting tomorrow, you'll no longer be required to wear a mask in healthcare facilities across Washington. At Providence Health Clinics, masking will still be recommended in waiting areas, patient rooms, and during interactions with caregivers. Also, any visitors showing COVID-19 symptoms or other respiratory illness will not be allowed to enter the hospital. Providence also says it may bring back universal masking if levels of respiratory viruses are detected in the area. Be sure to wake up and tune in to Good Morning Northwest to see what local health leaders have to say about this new stage in COVID guidelines. That's tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Avista has filed a request to raise its rates. If it's approved by the Washington Utilities and Transportation Commission, the average household would see their monthly bill go up around $5.60 a month. Avista says, quote, the request reflects adjustment to recover from customers certain deferred power supply costs tracked in the company's energy recovery mechanism. And we are learning more about the arraignment process for former President Donald Trump. The charges sources say could potentially expose the former president to prison time will remain sealed until his court appearance on Tuesday. ABC's Jay O'Brien has more.
Amid heightened security, former President Trump is preparing to fly to New York tomorrow from Florida for his arraignment Tuesday on criminal charges. Sources say Trump is facing around 24 charges, including felonies that could potentially expose him to prison time.
He's gearing up for a battle. This is something that obviously we believe is a political persecution, and I think people on both sides of the aisle believe that it's a complete abuse of power.
The charges stem from an investigation focusing on an alleged hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels near the end of the 2016 campaign. The alleged hush money itself isn't a crime, but the way Trump may have accounted for it might be. The indictment comes as a new ABC News Ipsos poll asked, should former President Trump have been charged with a crime? 45% of Americans saying he should. 32% believe he should not. 23% don't know. But along party lines, 88% of Democrats think Trump should have been charged, as do 40% of independents. 62% of Republicans responding the former president should not have been charged. Ahead of the arraignment, former President Trump will be driven to court from his Fifth Avenue apartment, his movements coordinated by the Secret Service and the NYPD. Once inside, he'll be processed but not handcuffed and walked along the 15th floor corridor into the courtroom where his attorneys said he'll plead not guilty. Trump will reportedly leave town after leaving court and is expected to speak from Mar-a-Lago that evening. Trump is the first presidential candidate to seek office while facing criminal charges. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Why not have the bath of your dreams? With Bath Planet, you can once again relax and enjoy the beauty of your new shower and bath. Our custom-built baths and showers will forever change the way your bathroom looks.
Call today for a free in-home consultation.
Are you ready for a fresh new bath or shower? Well, now is the best time with 50% off installation and no interest and no payments for 1 year. Hi, I'm Christina, and it's time to flip your old worn-out bath or shower with Jacuzzi Bath Remodel today. Everyone knows the Jacuzzi brand, but did you know they can install a gorgeous bath or shower that feels incredible in as little as 1 day? Now that's the total bathroom beauty that I love at a price you can afford. With one call to Jacuzzi Bath Remodel, you can effortlessly transform that old, ugly eyesore into the stunning bath or shower of your dreams that you'll love for years to come.
Call or go online to jacuzzibathremodel.com to get up to 50% off installation, and you may qualify for no interest and no payments for 12 months. Plus, we'll give you a safety upgrade free. Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-992-2465. Call now.
Want to drive?
Really?
Most of us agree our roads are safer when we put away our phones. But we still have some people to reach. So spread the message. And set the example. Because that's how we make the road a safer place for you and your loved ones. Together, we get there.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. But firefighters entering a burning house will one day save time when lives are on the line. Visualizing a patient's most recent scan will help speed up decision-making in the ER. And while the woolly mammoth is still extinct, that doesn't mean students can't take field trips to visit them. The metaverse may be virtual, but the impact will be real.
Why not have the bath of your dreams? With Bath Planet, you can once again relax and enjoy the beauty of your new shower and bath. Our custom-built baths and showers will forever change the way your bathroom looks.
Call today for a free in-home consultation.
The LSU women's basketball team are now national champions, beating Iowa 102-85. The Tigers not only won their first national title in school history, but also set a new record for the most points scored by a team in a women's championship game. It was a barrage of threes in the first half for LSU, shooting an outstanding 75% from beyond the arc. Jasmine Carson hitting a buzzer beater before heading into the locker room with a 17-point lead. And it was a rough start for the Tigers, with Iowa hitting multiple shots from deep. Iowa star Caitlin Clark leading all scorers with 30 points in the game, setting a new record for most points scored in a women's tournament in the process with 191. This win made Kim Mulkey the first women's coach to win national championships at 2 different schools. She won 3 at Baylor before leaving for LSU 2 years ago. Well, you heard it might not be the best weekend to go biking, but we do have some inspiration for you once things clear up, potentially next weekend. In this week's Air 4 Adventure, we're giving you a bird's eye view of one local bike club enjoying the trails on Four Mound Prairie, west of 9 Mile Falls. Let's go for a ride on the Air 4 drone.
It's about a 27-mile ride. After a couple of miles, we go on to Cooley Height Road, and it's from that point on, it's a pretty car-free ride. There's like a slow, gradual incline to get up to the plain up there, and it's just nice farmland and some mountain views, and we'll see how it goes. I think some of the best bike riding in the country is right here in Spokane.
You know, you're looking for new routes and ways to ride and stuff like that, so you look online, and Spokane Bike Club came up. I started going on a few rides. You know, they ride similar to I do. They have the philosophies that I like to ride, and so generally speaking, past rides have been really good, so you keep trying new ones and just keep finding new routes. I like being outside, you know, and then obviously at this group you like the camaraderie. You know, I like to talk bikes, I like to talk roads, routes, hills. I guess I like the social aspect of it, but I've ridden thousands of miles by myself too, so yeah, this is a great place to ride a bike. I don't know that I've ever been anywhere better.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Diamonds and Dreams is proudly sponsored by Taylor & Sons Chevrolet in Ponderay.
And now a joke from Yolk's Fresh Market. What's a basketball player's favorite cheese? Swiss.
You've heard from politicians and business owners about crime in downtown Spokane, but what's the reality? I'm Derek Dice with 4 News Now, and I hit the streets with Spokane police to find out what's really happening. Watch my special report Tuesday on 4 News Now at 6.
It's all about fun, food, relaxation, low room prices, and more fun. Cure your spring fever at North Idaho's most welcoming casino, the Kootenai Casino. April is Progressive Super Spends Month, and it's your chance to win big while paying so little for your getaway. Our April Kootenai Falls Lodge and Riverview rooms are specially priced. If amazing gaming is what you want, book a Spring Fever getaway. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
For over 65 years, McVeigh Brothers has been on the cutting edge of the newest technologically advanced products sold. We're now offering triple pane windows, custom colored windows of your choice, and amazing mini blinds between the glass that will last a lifetime.
We know vaccines, immunizations, and boosters save lives. They nearly eradicated polio, protected our infants from chickenpox and measles, and kept our kids safe from whooping cough and meningitis. The best way to keep your family safe from these viruses is to stay informed about when to get vaccinated. If you have questions about vaccinations, like COVID-19 or the flu, talk with your healthcare provider today. Learn more at askyourprovider.org.
Need to refresh a room in your home?
Yeah, have you seen this place?
Well, right now, you can get a look you love and save big during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Find huge savings on every sofa, every dining table, and every bed. Save up to $800 on Purple mattress and adjustable base bundles. Plus 3 years, no interest financing. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed.
I love it.
The home makeover sale on now at Furniture Row.
At Yolks, we believe in giving 100% in everything we do. Whether that's always offering the freshest products at a fair price or remaining committed to being a local, 100% employee-owned store.
All right, 4 things to know. The possibility for some rain and snow in the overnight hours. Clap of thunder, can't rule that out. A slick morning commute is possible with that overnight snow and mountain snow accumulating. Moving into the planning forecast, you can see pretty nice warm up that we have ahead of us. Back up to the mid-50s on Friday and then the mid-60s potential by this upcoming weekend. And as you can see, plenty of sunshine right in there each and every day. So big question mark right now is just exactly how much snow we're going to get in the overnight hours tonight. Something we'll continue to be tracking for you.
All right, thanks for that. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you tonight at 11.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.